Peeking through the window into Hami's world, things have changed. Different window, different house, and a way different life.
None? You gonna say it?
Oh,
say
wow!
Something. Yeah, go ahead. Say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hami's in his happy place, snuggled under blankets, in his wheelchair in a light, sunny, open-plan lounge. Bliss, or as Hami's mum puts it, a blessing.
What do you think of your new house?
Beautiful. It's really beautiful. Even there's whatever we want. Everything's here.
Everything you want is in this
Yes,
house.
yeah.
What difference does this house make to your life and your son's life?
This house is easy everything. Easy everything.
To understand why easy is such a joy, you have to appreciate what hard looked and felt like in their old, inhospitable state house. Here's a reminder of their battle with that house. Dad demonstrates what is a simple equation. The wheelchair without Hami is 70 centimetres wide with specialised seating that helps cocoon his buckled frame. And this is an old-school traditional state house. Think long, slim hallway with rooms off either side. It bears the scars of an ongoing battle with the wheelchair and other equipment, scrapes and bangs. And so does Hami.
We have to aware how he stretch his body, otherwise he can kick the wall, and that's why caused the bruise on his toenails and bruise on his leg or something like that.
That's Latu, one of Hami's support workers. She shows me Hami's departing big toenail, the casualty of contact with a hallway that leaves no room for error or unpredictability. Fast forward, and right now Hami's aunt gleefully glides down the hallway of the family's new Housing New Zealand property, pushing Hami in his wheelchair. There's even wiggle room either side.
See, it's wide.
Wide and welcoming. Alistair Russell, the social worker who battled for this family to be moved to a fully wheelchair accessible house, shows us around. Hami's new room is spacious and light with an extra wide doorway. It's open to a smaller room where someone can sleep nearby if he's having a bad night.
The other thing you notice in here is the space. I can kind of turn in here with my arms out, which is the size of a hoist, and the hoist didn't fit in his old room, did it?
Yeah, the hoist was essentially useless in the old house. It was just an ornament, and in this house it's able to be used. He can be safely put into bed, taken out of bed, taken to the shower. This house, like I say, is designed for someone with a disability and for a family who cares about their child.
Remember, Hami has spastic quadriplegia, global development delay and severe curvature of the spine. He can't walk, toilet or wash himself. The old Housing New Zealand house and hoist were not friends either. It didn't fit in most rooms, so it couldn't be used to move Hami from his bed to his chair or to the shower. Too heavy for his mum, lifting Hami was Dad's job. Literally, he gave up paid work to help care for his boy.
Mum's told me today that Dad's now looking at getting back into work next year because the house has enabled them to have a quality of life and know that his son is safe when he's not at home.
It's lunchtime at the new house, and back in the open plan kitchen area, there's 5 chairs around a table and a space big enough for Hami in his wheelchair.
We eat on a table and we talk to him.
The old house kept Hami at arm's length. It wasn't an easy fit to get him into the kitchen, so he missed out on sitting with the family at meal times.
Having your milk, eh? Have your lunch.
Mum's able to sterilise Hami's feeding equipment in the kitchen and give him his formula here too. Before, he was fed separately in his bedroom.
So how is this kitchen better than the old house?
It's more big one. even it's opening to, yeah.
As we talk, Hami's lunch flows directly into his stomach via a tube that his mother holds at about head height and keeps refilling with the formula. Today, it's vanilla flavour.
Yeah. You know you're eating. Yeah. We're having our lunch.
The family's old place is hard to forget, but just in case, let's go back there one last time. Bath time at the old State House was a mission. Hami has to be showered on a bath bed, a cross between a sun lounger and a hospital gurney. But getting Hami on it and into the tiny wet room at the other house was an epic squeeze. He's covered with a towel as his carers manoeuvre him out of the bedroom and down the narrow hall to a very small bathroom. And it takes some manoeuvring. They juggle the bed, gently tuck his feet in and protect a jutting elbow. And then use an open door opposite the bathroom to get their angles right to get him into the shower. Back on tour of the new place with social worker Alistair Russell, this is probably one of the biggest changes.
So if we look into the bathroom, you'll see what a difference this is compared to the tiny bathroom that
was in the old house.
Old house, which
because let's step in. I fit in here, you fit in here, and obviously Nick is here, the cameraman, and there is still space.
Still space. There's gear for him to be safely showered in here.
A reminder of the hostile house remains, the mould-splattered bath bed that had to live outside at the old place because of a lack of space. Its days are numbered though. A permanent fold-down bed is being built onto the shower wall. The old State House, a fading foe.
It was an enemy both to him and to his family. This is an ally.
This family had been hanging out to move to a State House that worked for, not against Hami. 7 years they waited. The 19-year-old's occupational therapist even wrote to MSD saying the old house was unsafe and unsuitable. After Checkpoint got involved in July, the family was reassessed and its priority raised. They moved here about 3 months ago.
It's completely outrageous. The only thing that tipped it over for this family was the intervention from Checkpoint. Let's be real about that.
So, I mean, there are many families who are waiting for houses. What would you say about the current situation around social housing?
I think that the need is huge and the government response is completely inadequate. The solution is to rip up fiscal responsibility and actually spend money on social housing. The free market can never deliver social housing that will meet the needs of people.
As for Hami and his family, this house offers a straightforward equation. Warm, welcoming, plus wheelchair friendly equals simply perfect.
Do you think your son is happy in this house?
He is.
How do you know that?
We can tell the difference. He's so happy.